Hello, beautiful Aquarius, and welcome into my channel, The Rare Gazelle. My name is Reem, and welcome into your reading. This is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Aquarius, or anyone for that matter, even if you're not an Aqua. I do trust that there is something in here for you. And a gentle reminder that there are no scheduled readings on this channel. I do readings as I'm guided by the spirits that I work with and work for. So, Aquarius, I feel very guided to do your reading today. Um, it's May 16th. I received your channeled messages on May 6th, and I received a vision of a temple. It feels like you are accessing or you're gaining some kind of access into this temple, and this is the High Priestess temple. And I saw you behind the veil with the High Priestess, and I heard the High Priestess say to you, "Watch and wait." There's something here about divine will. I don't know if you're exercising your divine will. I have a lot of questions about this, or if this is just your surrender and your alignment and allowing and accepting the will of the divine at this time. But I also feel like you are moving with your grace, sovereignty, and purpose. You're driven with this energy intact, is what I feel. Um, your presence, like your spirit, is very present in your body. Yeah, I don't know how to explain what I'm feeling, but you know, when you intuitively see someone, you are around them, you can just feel their presence. That's what I'm sensing with you. You're very present in this space, and it's your spirit and the sovereignty and the purpose and your divinity that I'm feeling here. Um, I also heard new leverage, and I also heard watch this be a masterpiece. This new leverage is leverage and strings that you can pull. I'm so curious about this. This pull, that word, just reminded me of the reading that we did for you, where you're in your new cycle and you're already pulling ahead. And as you're in your new cycle and pulling ahead, you are pulling in or accessing leverage that you didn't have before. I'm hearing wake up and catch up. There is someone around you. I'm sensing them on your right side. I don't know why. This could be a masculine on, okay, there's a masculine here for some of you. Doesn't have to be, but I'm seeing them on your right side, and the right represents the masculine energy. Wake up and catch up. This is interesting because this actually came up for you while we were doing a live psychic reading, and I was sensing that someone was trying to catch up with you or attempting to. Someone is trying to wake up and catch up with you as you've already shifted in the new cycle and you're pulling ahead. Your voice cannot be ignored because you're different. I did feel a spirit in the family. This has ancestral pact written all over it. Your ancestors are giving you a spirit that they have worked with, that they have a pact with. Um, Perhaps that's this leverage. I'm hearing spiritual resources that you can leverage. I'm hearing take advantage of, so that you can have an advantage in your life or in a situation, something that you're trying to accomplish, a goal. You have an advantage, and your advantage is your spiritual resources and the will of the divine that you are accessing behind this veil. Interesting. You're different than the rest. I mean, obviously, Aquarius. I feel like you're just naturally born this way. You're just naturally different. You're very dynamic, but I was also picking up specific dynamics in the family where you do stand out, um, even amongst your friends. You may have always felt very fortunate in your family, or you're feeling, I'm hearing, fortunate again. I also received this message of fortune that falls, then rises again. Some of you may have felt like something has dipped or has paused or has delayed. Some of you may have had a recent material or financial loss, or I'm hearing plateau. That fortune of yours is rising again. And I received angel number 1818. I'm hearing right now within 7 weeks. Um, this message that came through next, I started to separate it from the rest of the collective, although it can be enmeshed as well if this resonates with you. I saw that someone broke free from a cursed inheritance. I heard Jamie, Florence, Kenny, and Kenneth. There's a lot of masculine energy here, one feminine energy. Okay, I'm hearing 2 to 1. Two to one. Okay, someone here felt like um family was against them, or the men in the family were against them, or whoever this Florence is. A lot of adversities in the masculines. Oh, my heart's racing a lot here. Okay, there is an inheritance here that's really heavy to carry. Um, I was shown the word cursed. It feels very difficult to sustain, to maintain. I feel like there was a feminine here that felt um, ganged up on, like there was too many people, men specifically, masculine energies against her. Um, this feels very ancestral. I feel like you broke free from this if this is highly resonating with you. I'm I'm hearing Maya, Amaya. I feel like you made a really difficult decision, a decision that family members could not make regarding an inheritance. Some of you also sold a family business that was economically falling and it was difficult to sustain. Hmm. Okay. Let me just give thanks to Spirit. My heart feels a little bit better. There's a lot of okay, 5 of Cups there on the bottom. I'm gonna start with the What We've Forgotten Oracle deck. Let me give thanks to Spirit and we'll continue to flow in this energy. Thank you, Spirit of the Most High. Thank you, guardian angels, ancestors known and unknown, the most qualified, the most benevolent, from the ancient lands of Mesopotamia and Babylon, Iraq. Okay, I'm hearing when the moon is in Virgo. That's all I'm hearing right now. I don't know why, but they're showing me a moon, and I heard when the moon is in Virgo. So I don't know about the moon cycles, the upcoming moon cycles, but when the moon is in Virgo, there's something about that here. It's some kind of alignment, activation, point, reference point. Thank you, Goddess Sanana Ishtar. Thank you, Mother and her side. Thank you to my ancestors. Thank you, Aquarius, for allowing me to read for you and for trusting me with your energy. I'm seeing someone recently get their eyes checked. Thank you, Aquarius. Ashe and Amen. Okay, my heart's racing again. There's this energy of anticipation with you. You're anticipating something, Aquarius. You're 100% in this energy of anticipation, of knowing as well, because there's this, you're in the temple with the high priestess behind the veil and you're watching and waiting. Watch this be a masterpiece Aquarius. It's something that you have created, but it is 100% aligned to the will of the divine. My eyes are like really twitchy. Yeah, you're really in the flow. Whoa. Okay, so I'm gonna take that. Okay, you're Aquarius, you've really elevated. If your perspective, it's almost like you are seeing your life from the perspective of your ancestors, or you're seeing your life from the perspective of the high priestess, seeing your life from the perspective of the temple of the will of the divine. Like, that's why they showed me the vision of the temple and you were behind the veil with the high priestess, and they literally said, watch and wait. And here you have, what is, or what, I can't think of the name right now, but binoculars, um, where you look through to see, to observe, watch, to watch and wait. Watch this be a masterpiece. So your perspective is currently shifting right now as you observe, as you watch your life unfold, but you're not just watching and waiting from a place of worry or fear. You're actually watching and waiting in the energy of the Tao of flow, a flow of surrender. You're completely trusting the will of the divine as it pertains to a manifestation of yours that is being, I'm hearing, pushed forward. You can actually see all this light behind you. It's as if this energy is quite literally, yes, moving through you, but it's being pushed forward into your reality. And that's the energy. Like, this is the high priestess, the temple, the veil. This is you, and you're watching this light move through into your reality. The light is manifestation, I'm hearing. There's a creation here that is being pushed forward, a creation that is being pushed forward. This is what you are feeling. This is what you are watching and waiting. 5616 may be significant for you. That's really interesting. 56, 5, and 6. And I channeled your energy on May 6, 56. All this energy of watching and waiting. Watch this be a masterpiece. Not only are you watching this creation be pushed forward, but you are also a masterpiece, Aquarius. I feel like your perspective is changing on who you are and who you want to become, or who you were always meant to be. This is interesting because it has three binoculars, telescopes, okay. Um, and I was picking up that there's someone around you. Ooh, I just started to get really nauseous there. Who is trying to wake up and catch up. Because you're in this flow, you're moving, Aquarius, you're not stopping. You're literally riding this wave of light right now. You're riding this wave of light, the will of the divine. Yeah, okay, I just stopped shuffling. Whew. Put it down to talk about that, and here your ancestors are at the bottom of the deck. Spirit in the family that your ancestors have an ancestral pact with, they're confirming that for a lot of you. Okay, they're confirming that. Yeah, creation at the bottom. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Yeah, it's what you've imagined. It's everything that you've imagined and more. The left side of my body is tingly. Okay, this creation, you have here, this is number 26. Mm. Yeah, okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold the phone. Um, Vibration. This is what I felt. Vibration of your whole self. This is what I felt in the beginning. Okay, I needed that confirmation. Maybe some of you needed to see that too, that your evolution can be felt, that your vibration can be felt, that your higher frequency and what you have shifted into more of who you are, more of what you are becoming is felt. Okay, I can feel it. You're more present in your body. Your spirit is more present in your body, and your vibration is high. Very, very, very high. Oh my God, Aquarius. Wow, you guys are really stunning. There's something about 7 weeks, within 7 weeks, and I believe I mentioned that while I was channeling earlier. I'm even hearing the seventh dimension, or I'm hearing the seventh gate. I don't know what that means, but that may be for some of you out there. Um, but this imagination of yours, because you're the visionary, this is everything that you've imagined. I'm hearing long-term longevity, and I'm actually seeing these, I'm really focused on these lanterns, and I'm seeing the Ten of Pentacles. Even the way that these lanterns are hung are reminding me of points on this vibration field. I don't know what that means exactly. You've definitely elevated the vibration of your thoughts. You've elevated the vibration of your belief system. You've changed your belief system. Your belief system is different. It's the perspective and the high priestess, the access into the temple and aligning and surrendering to the will of the divine that has assisted you in this. But I'm also seeing that what you have imagined, I don't know how to say this, but it's like what you have imagined is supported by the will of the divine. Like it's, is that the way to say it? Or your imagination is the divine's will. I think that's the most appropriate way, an accurate way to convey this energy that I'm feeling. This is also for the long term. What you have imagined in your mind is what is being created. This is what's being pushed forward. This creation is being pushed forward. It's for the long term. I'm seeing the year 2026 here. You know what's really interesting? We did this reading for you where you were you closed a 3-year cycle and you were already pulling ahead in your new one. This is why we channeled that a few months ago. Because what's being pulled ahead, this energy of pulling ahead, is your creation. What you've imagined or what you're imagining for yourself is the very energy that is being pushed forward and pulling you ahead in your life, in your evolution, in your consciousness, in your growth, in your spirit to be more embodied. All of that. I'm seeing 2025 to 2029. You're setting up the next 3 to 4 years of your life. You're shifting years ahead of your life, Aquarius. That's what this feels like. Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sacred contract and ancestors. Your ancestors are very active here. And like I said, there's an ancestral pact. A lot of you are accessing spirits in the family. Okay. You have powerful bloodlines. You have powerful bloodlines here. Your evolution has activated contracts within your ancestral bloodline, and you are gaining inherited spirits. You have inherited spirits, my love, and these spirits are going to assist you, yes, as you move forward. Okay, yeah, you're changing years ahead of your life. This is also number 30. The zero can be obsolete. So there's something about the next 3 to 4 years of your life that you are shifting or that you have shifted from this imagination and this creation. Watch this be a masterpiece. Watch and wait. Perhaps that's why there's a lot of like my heart racing, this an energy of anticipation. This leverage. Ooh. You have ancestors. That's your leverage. Spirits, that's your leverage. The new spirits, those are spiritual resources that you can leverage or that you're learning how to work with to leverage their energies, their wisdom, their power, their gifts. Um, yeah, Aquarius, like there's a real massive advantage here that you have. What else can you share with us here, Spirit? The authentic self with watchers, more of this watch and wait energy, but look at you. Your ancestors are saying that we have watched you become your authentic self. We have watched you become a masterpiece. So now watch your life become a masterpiece because it is mirroring your spirit and it is mirroring your soul. It is mirroring your whole self. Your whole self is authenticity. I'm hearing the gimmick is temporary, authenticity is forever. And I've channeled this before and it's coming through in your space right now. Stranger, curiosity. Give me one moment. One more here. Some of you are a Sagittarius and you're watching this Aquarius reading. Some of you are connected to a Sagittarius. Some of you have really strong fire in your chart. You have a real strong fire. Fire. You can see the fire coming out of the stranger's hands. One moment. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. Yeah, you have here two cards fell down. Just one moment. Yep, yep. You have here the farther gate, bold step forward and protecting the future. This is confirmation that you are changing years ahead of your life. You are creating and shifting years ahead of your life. The farther gate. That's interesting that they brought the farther gate here at the bottom of the deck, number 55. And I heard the seventh gate, or the seventh dimension, the seventh gate. I don't know what that is. Okay, let's look at these. Wow. Whoa, yeah. You have here Fool's Embrace, transmuting pain, and Eyes of the Eagle, rising above the fray, number 18, which is 9. I'm hearing this year you really rose up. This year you rose up above the fray to look at everything from a different perspective. So this eagle, that's confirmation of what we channeled earlier. But eagles may be significant to you. Eagles may also be an animal totem of yours. If you do struggle with perspectives, the eagle will help you with that. Okay? Working with the eagle medicine will help you to see in the veil. That's interesting. The high priestess is also here repairing the veil of forgiveness. You have this energy of the veil that you're behind, with the high priestess watching and waiting, watching this creation of yours be a masterpiece. Okay, a lot of confirmations there. This energy of transmuting pain, yes, this is you in the past. I feel like this is the past energy for you. This doesn't feel present. For some of you, it may be, but for a majority of the collective of Aquarius, I feel like a lot of you, this is in the past where you have transmuted the pain. You have brought more of your spirit, your whole self embodied, and you're becoming more authentic. You're becoming more you, your whole self. And you're in the presence of flow. You're in the presence of surrender, and you're shifting years ahead of your life. 3 to 4 very specifically. This feels like someone. Remember I was saying you're pulling ahead, you have all these advantages, and you're utilizing the spiritual resources to give you this leverage. And someone is waking up to catch up with you. That's this energy of like waking up here, this fool's embrace. Let's get into the tarot. Let me see what this is. This person around you is seeing you as a stranger at this time. They're seeing you as a stranger because of how much you have changed, but really you just became more yourself. But they don't know this authentic version of yourself. I also feel like you're getting to know your authentic version of yourself. But there's a dynamic here different than the rest. Not only have you become different to them, but you are unlike anyone that they've ever met. You always kind of give them a little bit of a chase, is what I'm feeling here. And I'm not picking up on like a toxic runner and chaser dynamic. You give them a little bit of a chase because of your constant growth and evolution and spiritual resources that you utilize to pull yourself ahead and to consistently and persistently raise your vibration and growth. You consistently take bold steps forward in your life and your energy and your vibration and your frequency. Therefore, you always are ahead of this person energetically, spiritually, maybe even like on this plane. With earthly matters, you may feel like you're ahead of this person, okay? But you give them the chase because of that. You always seem far, or you always seem like a stranger. If you can't necessarily pinpoint one person pertaining to this, you may have felt like this with dynamics, friends, family, your whole life. This is like the how people viewed you. Their perception of you was like you were always a stranger, or you were always ahead, and you activated, or you activated people, or you challenged people to wake up and to like play a little bit of a catch up with you. Does this make sense? Like, that's how I'm reading your energy right now. Some of you may be waking up to how your energy is highly influential on the dynamics that you are interconnected with. Some of you are taking notice of how impactful your spirit really is on people around you. Like you're stunning, Aquarius. Like I can't I can't express how beautiful you are. Like your beauty, your is has always been there, has always been present, but perhaps this is what you're finally seeing and recognizing, and in that awareness of self, you're inviting more of yourself in, and it's inspiring, but it's very activating to other people who connect themselves with you. You have someone around you that doesn't understand what they're experiencing. It's a strange pain that they're feeling. It's a strange experience that they're having, and they don't understand it. You do have here 53, 53. Okay, that may be an angel number. You may want to look that up and see what that may mean for you. But this is also 88. Let's see. Let's take a look at this. Whoa. Okay, King of Pentacles just flew at me. So some of you may be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. For Aquarius, what else here for Aquarius? The moon in the reverse. Yeah, okay. So Spirit said when the moon is in Virgo, when the moon is in Virgo, this is also a veil energy, the veil. What does that mean? Because they're bringing that up here. And the King of Pentacles, now you have the King of Wands, a lot of masculine energy. And we were picking up on that with this dynamic of this inheritance earlier. Jamie, Kenneth, Florence, Kenny. I also heard Amaya or Maya with that. Or at some point I heard those names. But the King of Pentacles flew out at me, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn with the moon. So that's also confirmation of that channeled message. When the moon is in Virgo, the veil or the illusions will fall. Someone has to tell me when the moon is in Virgo. I don't want to step outside of flow and look at when that is, but there's something about the next moon. Doesn't matter if it's a new moon or a full moon, when the moon is in Virgo. Wait a second, they are correcting me. It's going to be either a full moon or a new moon. Okay, they're saying either a full moon or a new moon in Virgo. There's something about the veil. There's something about the veil. This is also connected to your imagination. Whoa. The Magician here in the reverse and the Two of Swords. One more. Okay. Oh, wow. The Knight of Swords in the reverse. The Knight of Wands in the reverse. I'm getting something about... Give me a second. Nine of Wands. One more. The Sun. Wow, and the Lovers, yes, in the reverse. Whoa. I was about to say, man, I'm like, I'm feeling fortune. There's something with fortune here in the veil. And I wrote fortunate, fortune that falls, then rises again. You're trying to change your fortune. You're trying to change your fortune. And you're doing it. Nine of Swords in the reverse. This is also Virgo energy here with the Magician. Yeah, when the moon is in Virgo. I'm hearing the veil will repair. The illusions will fall. The way will be clear. The gates will open. The futures will reveal. The futures will reveal your creations when the moon is in Virgo. Okay? This has everything to do with your fortune, changing your fortune to be fortunate again. There's a lot of dynamics here with the Knight of Swords in the reverse, the Knight of Wands in the reverse, the Nine of Wands, and the Sun. You have here a Leo energy, and I was picking up on 8-8. This may even take you, or if there's some kind of importance with the 8-8 portal. August is significant to you, a Leo is significant to you, a Gemini is significant to you, and a Pisces, and again, this Moon in Virgo energy. There is someone really trying to wake up here and catch up with you. That's why you have all of this night energy, swift energy, fast-paced energy. They're trying to eliminate their toxicities or their patternings. They're trying to persevere, but every time they wake up here with the sun, every time they wake up and they start to move to try to reach you or to like, because they feel really gravitated to your energy. I'm seeing someone like wake up, roll out of bed and run, but every time they run, they fall. They fall. I mean, they don't understand this. You understand it. We understand it. Being part of this journey or having gone through this journey and our consciousness and our awareness of this journey and the different perspectives that we've had on our life, we start to understand it a little bit more. And I feel like this person is they're beginning their journey. They're beginning to wake up and catch up with you, but they keep tripping over their own feet. This person is sincere. This person is genuine. But there's something about the timing being off between the both of you here with the Wheel of Fortune and the Lovers in the reverse. What I'm also seeing is because you're changing your fortune, you're changing years ahead of your life, you're shifting years ahead. I feel like the reason why this person feels like they have to wake up and catch up now because they want the futures to be aligned. This person is worried here with the Nine of Swords that they may not have a future with you. You have your Leo again. Whoa. Leo, Six of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. And I was mentioning the Ten of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, whoa, and the Tower. Some of you, this is an ex of yours. Some of you, you are separated. You guys broke up. Some of you, this is not an ex, but this was a lover. This is a lover. This is someone that may have, I'm hearing instigated. They may have been your first catalyst, and now you are their catalyst, their first catalyst as well. There's someone here that is really receiving your energy in a way that no one has ever received it before. And I feel like, to be honest, if you're really resonating with this message and the group that I'm picking up on, it's all about timing. The timing is just off. Let's look a little bit more because this is starting to feel a little bit more like love. Um, and then we'll get into other messages for Aquarius. Someone has two sons, you're gonna have a third. Someone has two boys, you're gonna have a third. You're a boy mom. You're a boy mom. Yeah, this person's in deep reflection. Being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. Yep. The reflection, the mirror is really on their self-sabotaging tendencies. That's why I was seeing someone wake up and they try to, get out of bed and they just immediately started to run, but then they would fall. That fall is the sabotage. I mess up the good things in my life sometimes. Yeah, time. It says here, I'm afraid it's too late to take action, but this is the perspective that they are having right now. They're afraid that it's too late to take action, but really it's about timing. It's not that okay. I'm feeling really emotional right now. There's a lot of emotions in this connection. Um this person is under the perception that it's too late. That's why they're waking up and they're trying to catch up. Okay? But there's another perspective to be had. And I feel like you're seeing this relationship from a lens that this person has yet to look through. You're seeing it as the timing's just not right, or you're recently coming into that lens of understanding and awareness that it's just about timing. This person hasn't shifted into that lens yet. This person is thinking that it's too late. Okay, but it's not. It's not. I feel very shaky. So there's the vibration of this person. Yeah, like they're in this because there's a lot of energy with this transmuting pain. Um, there's also something about the year 2021, 2022 pertaining to this connection. I'm also seeing 2018 for some of you. Yeah, commitment here, it's in the reverse. It says, I want you to be part of my future. I just love how fluid your energy is, that we were 100% in the flow of the light of divine in this reading, and it took us here with this person. 1222 is an angel number that's coming through associated to this connection. Your messages are just flowing so beautifully. Thank you, Spirit. Some of you are going to take notice of that, how fluid things are coming. Your commitments are going to be easier to commit to. And I feel like that's what's happening here with this connection as well. Committing to this person, or this person committing to you, or the both of you committing to this relationship is just getting easier. It's easier to commit to each other, again, because of timing. Time is what's making this easier. Again, this commitment in the reverse, it's giving this energy of not right now, but this is also this perception that they do want you to be part of their future. They want to commit, but they're under the perception that it's too late. But then you have divinity and the will of the divine saying, no, we're protecting the future where this is happening. Yeah, unexpected outcome. Yeah. Things didn't go the way I planned. Thank you, Spirit. This unexpected outcome is exactly this connection. Like they didn't see this future. They didn't see this future. I feel like eventually, as they wake up and catch up and they shift into a new lens, they shift into one of these other lenses, they're going to start to see the possibility of this future. It's almost like you can see the future possibility of this connection coming together. They just don't see that future possibility yet because they're just waking up and catching up. Does that make sense? That's what I'm seeing here. And that's what Spirit is saying here with things didn't go the way I planned. It's actually better. So sorry about that weird cut. I'm like, I don't want to break my flow. I'm so sorry about that weird cut. Um, if we were to also connect this unexpected outcome, things didn't go the way that I planned, pertaining to your spiritual growth messages, imagination, I feel like Spirit, as much as you are feeling the effects of your imagination, you are feeling creation being pushed forward, the divine will, all of this energy that we were channeling in your spiritual growth messages of watch this be a masterpiece, watch your imagination be a masterpiece, watch your future be a masterpiece, and everything that you are shifting ahead of your life. But there's also going to be some unexpected energies in your future that you did not plan for. Okay, I'm hearing prepare for some twists and turns. This could also be the energy of that anticipation, that angst that I was feeling in the beginning of your reading. Okay, let's get your angel number. Oh, okay. These three just shot out of my hand. I'm like almost nervous to look at it. Okay, wow. You have your hold your vision, manifestation, abundance, money, dreams, vision, and prosperity. You have a beautiful, courageous, and brave spirit. It's time to put your faith and time into your ideas and pursue your goals with all your might. 1551, hold your vision. I mean, that's you, the visionary. You are holding your vision. You have held your imagination. And you have your perseverance. That's also that Nine of Wands energy. It says here, change of perspective. That's confirmation. It says there's a need for a change of perspective on whatever has taken over you now. If you want to succeed, you need to keep going down the road that you're on. Reach for the wisdom within. That's why you also had your ancestors. Reach for the wisdom within, because that wisdom within you is your leverage. Those are the strings that you can pull. The wisdom. That's what's giving you an advantage. And then you'll know what the right next step is. And it's a bold next step. You have your alignment. Yeah, this is you. This is you. Alignment. Tao of flow. It's so funny that this fell and flew out of the deck the way that it did. Connections, friendships, romantic relationship, family ties, balance, life choices, compromise, commitment, and trust. How do you move forward towards your life's true calling? Do what makes you happy. Your enthusiasm is what keeps you going. Follow your interests if it's piqued by something. Following these routes will help you discover your life's purpose. And you did. You did follow these routes. Now I'm seeing these vibration as pathways as well that has assisted in your growth and your evolution. 777, 7777, 1551, and 222. I'm going to put these back and shuffle and get you one more. For Aquarius, thank you, Spirit. Did something flip? No. For Aquarius. Whoa. Oh, interesting. You got the ones and the fours. 1414 and 1144. High vibes, divine intervention, prosperity, big ventures, fated events, faith, purpose, and higher calling. Love or other happiness lurks just around the corner. It will be something better than in your wildest dreams. A rare opportunity and exciting encounter with like-minded people will exceed your expectations. That's exactly what we were talking about with this unexpected outcome. Things didn't go the way that I planned because you're in for something much better than your imagination and your wildest dreams. The divine is taking something further for you, farther than you thought possible. It's your expectations are going to be exceeded. You have your 1414 light up mood swing, respect, family, constructive outlook, and quality. Focus your needs and desires and hobbies. Everything is more accessible with the light attitude. You will be blessed with new opportunities, a new friend, or an addition to your family. Good vibes will speed up the process. It's interesting because in your reading that we did where you ended a 3-year cycle, I kept feeling the speed of light up. Sorry for that weird cut. I don't know why, like, I'm experiencing all these cuts right now, interferences in the energy. I'm so sorry. I don't know, Spirit, like the divine wants to cut me off right now. It's 12:12 as I'm reading this right now. But yeah, we had that speed of light energy come through. It's interesting. I'm sensing this energy now, this speed, right? This addition to your family, I was seeing that someone has 2 boys, you're going to get a third. Okay, so someone's going to have a new child. You're going to conceive a child. It's going to be a boy. You're going to be a boy mom or a boy dad. And you'll be blessed with new opportunities, a new friend. That's also that stranger, curiosity, the stranger energy. So there's a lot of new people that you're also going to be meeting. Okay, like-minded strangers are going to become friends. Some of them may become lovers. Okay, take it as it resonates. 1414, 1144. Okay, let's get into other messages. Okay, I'm also going to pull on timing. Since the spirit is really talking about the future ahead. So let's look at timing and what houses will be highlighted for you. Okay, you have here September. Wow, there's all this like Virgo. Okay, so Virgo season, when the moon is in Virgo, September, Virgo season, there's really something about that. You have here October, okay. Oh gosh, excuse me. And you have here March. One more. A lot of throat chakra activity here. Someone's going to message you in 14 days. Yeah, someone's gonna message you in 14 days. This person really wants a commitment with you, and you have here July. Marriage. Okay, the house of marriage is highlighted for you. So a lot of you, some of you are engaged or you will be engaged. Some of you are going to be married, or some of you are solidifying your marriage, okay? So again, the months are September, October, March, and July. Okay, let's see. Other messages here for Aquarius. Aquarius. You've heard the hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally. Okay, some of you may be taking a vacation in one of these months, September, October, March, or July. I'm seeing the Four of Swords in my mind's eye here. Okay, you're going to hear good news in September, October, March, or July in one of those months. And you have your dog, protection from a powerful friend. Some of you, your dog is your protector. We do have spiritual contracts with our pets. So I am seeing that your pet, your dog is your protector, okay? You may notice like your animal, your pet always around you, okay? They also transmute energies for you, but that protection from a powerful friend is also your ancestors and the spirit in the family, the ancestral packs, okay? Wow. Okay. Yeah. So you have here the lion, time to act. That's definitely connected to all this Leo energy that I was picking up pertaining to this lover, this person that we were channeling in your space where they're waking up and trying to catch up. So they're really gearing up into action here with the lion. They may really be a Leo because that came out a lot. Okay. Okay, interesting. You have here the claw. Be careful, do not take risks. Let me channel that for you and see what that means. Okay. Okay. So this message will not be for everybody, but some of you in your past, you had some kind of involvement with the law, and so Spirit wants you to be careful, do not take risks so that you do not get in trouble with the law again. You are going to overcome a major challenge, but Spirit wants you to do it lawfully, okay, legally. That is for someone. Some of you, this is someone around you that you're connected to, that you're trying to help with a legal situation, and they're saying, be careful, do not take risks. Like, don't risk yourself in trying to help someone else overcome a challenge, overcome a problem that they're involved in, and they're involved legally, okay, is what I'm seeing here. One more. for Aquarius. Okay, well, they brought out two. I saw this as well on the bottom of the deck, so this message is coming through again and really wants to be known. You have here an older woman, dealings or relationship with an older woman. That's also coming through as a powerful friend. For some of you, this is your grandmother or your great mother, like a great grandmother coming through that is a powerful friend. Oh, okay. Um, Okay, this may not resonate with all of you, but I'm seeing okay, I'm hearing golden doodle or like a golden retriever. You have a great mother, a great grandmother, where her spirit takes on the form of a dog, okay, to protect you. Some of you actually, when you see stray dogs or, yeah, she's confirming that. When you see stray dogs on the street, that is a confirmation of your great mother that has taken the form of that animal to send you some kind of peace or comfort, reassuring energies on your path. That's also a good omen for you, that if you feel lost on your journey, on your path, something will be made clear to you soon, but also to give you confirmation that you are resilient and that you are persistent and that you can survive what you are going through. You can overcome what you are going through. So a lot of you stray dogs are your messages from your ancestors and your spirit guides to give you that reassurance. Yeah. And you have your archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. That's this future energy that you are shifting and changing years ahead of your life. And Spirit wants you to pay attention to your work. Don't neglect your work, okay? Some of you, you're taking a vacation from your work and then you come back to even more work. They want you to not neglect your work. Some of you are, that's what I'm seeing here. You have a lot of work, but you're taking a vacation. Perhaps for some of you, that's a risk that you're taking because there's a lot of work to get done. So there's something about timing regarding a vacation. It's almost like you want to take a vacation right now, but Spirit's saying, no, pay attention to your work right now. Do not take that risk. You have here the months of September, October, March, and July, where a vacation time will be more optimal for you, okay? Where you won't have too many risks to take that vacation. Okay, so Aquarius, this was your reading. I trust that it resonated with you. I trust that it helped. You guys are so, so, so beautiful. Thank you for allowing me to read for you today and feeling your authenticity, feeling your whole self. You're very present, and yeah, just know that you are felt and you are seen, okay? Personal readings are currently closed. I am still working through the waitlist from 2024. I am almost done. I can see the finish line of the first round. I'm about to pass through the farther gate real soon regarding personal readings, but if you feel guided to work with this channel more and my spirit guides, my spirit team and ancestors, you are more than welcome to join the membership community on the channel. We do weekly to bi-weekly readings for the membership collective. Thank you, Aquarius, and I will see you next time. Bye.